Okay, hello, welcome. I'm just gonna have to get rid of this browser source here real quick. We can start. So we'll be playing some more Surviving Mars today. I have been downloading and testing some mods yesterday, and what I ended up with is the Rebalance mod, which adds a bunch more buildings, things like that. So it should hopefully make the game a little more, have a little more depth. It might also make it a little bit different from what you might expect if you are playing vanilla. That's totally fine for me. I don't really care for the vanilla experience since I've already played through the game myself before. But I want to have some flavor if I'm to play this for a considerable length of time, which I want. So in this way we should be able to get that to work. I don't have the Underground Caves and Asteroids DLC since it has mostly negative reviews, which that does impact how many mods I can run, because some of them are dependent on these DLCs, but that's fine. So far, I think everything works. I tested it yesterday. I only added like 2 more mods, so it shouldn't really be a big issue. However, since we modded it, we have to start over, which isn't a big deal since yesterday was more about learning the ropes again, because I totally forgot how everything works. But today I have a better understanding of the game. I remembered a lot. I did some testing as well. The only thing that bugs me a little bit is the power management early on, because I think I'm still gonna go for the wind turbines. I know that some people on Reddit have said that you should actually opt for solar panels and have your buildings shut off during nighttime initially until you get colonists. But that just sounds like an immense waste of maintenance and everything, since we want to get as many resources as possible to get on the game. So even if it costs us a little bit more in terms of mechanical parts, I'm gonna do it. Okay, gonna have to set up a new game again. We should pick a sponsor. I don't really know which one we should pick. Last time we tried the Blue Sun Corporation, which I think we should just continue with that actually. It seems like it's pretty good. It has terrible research and not very high price for metals, from what I can tell. No, it's actually a good price for metal. Okay. Yeah, I think I'd like the corporation. It has kind of this blue skin for rockets, which I don't really like much, but it's fine. We'll be picking initial trade. I think I like the inventor the most. Especially, yeah, the Rebalance mod also adds a bunch more research, and it will reshuffle some of them in the research tree, so that's gonna be affected as well. Hello, Kaladin. Try Brazil or India. Yeah, I know. I don't feel like I should be playing very hard just yet. I need to first goal of the long play is to just beat the game. And then once I do it, and I'm familiar with even the mid-game, late-game mechanics, I can actually do very hard. I would like to pick a very hard side for the late long play option and then go with some of the toughest. So I'd like to go Russia, I think. They sound very interesting. Brazil is the easiest faction. What do they have? Large supply pod, special supply pod that can carry more cargo. Rare metals refinery, yeah, turns waste rock into rare metals. I think that's, yeah, Russia is my goal for the late game, for the long play. I would like to beat the game with a very hard colonist spot and Russia picked as my goal, basically. Yeah, the rare metals refiner is good, but with the mod you need to keep in mind some of these buildings might actually be available to everyone eventually once you research enough. I don't know how it works. This rebalance mod, I haven't used it much, but it is interesting because it unlocks more stuff. Some of it is even bad, so it shouldn't just be a cheat, basically. I don't add things that are cheats, just extra options. Yeah, the supply pod can be great. Garbage turns into rare metals is absolutely insane. And what is it with the connections? Passages cost no resources and are constructed instantly, alright. Yeah, that's insane. And 5 free supply pods. No, I'm gonna go with the corporation. I think I need to... this is sort of a vanilla experience, I think. Apart from the corporate office, which I quite like to do that. Okay, rivals, 3 of them. Hey, Liker, welcome. If I ping you the weekend, you can stream this as well. Yeah, would be good. But first, COL. What is COL? I actually have no clue. Gothic 1 has been abandoned, Liker, you know it. It has been bugged, the save. So there's no way. I'm playing it at 16 hours of stream time again, just because of a bug. Oh, Captain of Industry, sorry, I thought it was L, it's I. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, are you in the Discord with us? I don't think you are. It would make it easier if you post in the other streams there, because I follow that. I usually don't follow that much on Jake's other streams category because there is a lot of stuff in there. But if somebody posts in there in our Discord, I usually can follow it. So I'd like to see you crush that. Okay, great. So if you post in the other streams channel, I should be able to catch it. Or you can just ping me when you are live if that's not that big of a deal. I'm following you on Twitch, but you know how it is. If you follow a lot of people, the notifications can get pretty obnoxious. So, yeah, okay. No rules, 3 rivals, random mystery. Okay, let's go back. I think I want change the colony logo. Yeah, should pick something that looks different. Brussels sprouts. It should be like EU. I don't panic. Space Coast. USA, China, India, Russia, Europe. This. Why? Luzon, Berkshire, New York. I think these guys start with like no research. It's also insane. Japan. Japan is also interesting since it doesn't really get any, like, it has very little in terms of applicants for colonists. You need to manage most of the things with automation. I find that interesting. Yeah, I also have modded this in for some reason. I think I have it from earlier. Pretty good actually. I guess you can pick something vanilla, sort of. I don't want to do blue stone, right? Granite crab. I guess we'll pick that. Fine. Okay, run him to colony. Name our first rocket, and we'll switch to harvester for an explorer. And then keep this standard. Okay, colonist side. I'm gonna pick one of these. 2 meteor danger, that's fine.
Welcome to Mars.
Okay. So initially it's gonna, yeah, because it loads the mod, so it will just be stuck for a few seconds, but it will be fine. I'm also not familiar with this map, so I hope I get lucky with the scans here. Might be a little bit difficult. Okay, we should, first of all, before we do anything else, let's take a look at the research. So yeah, it is reshuffle. You start with some pretty good stuff, I think. So the first thing we should pick is just the fuel consumption for rockets, and then do low G drive for speed of rovers, and then just add this if we have spare research, because you'll be getting some milestones pretty quick. Let's take a look at scanning. We are going to scan these initial areas around here, I think. There's nothing. I need to find water. Without water... Okay, there is water in this canyon, but I would have to terraform it to make it work. That's not good. I have 1 probe left. Is it really that bad? Let's take a look at it. It's low yield as well. Okay, already gonna have to flick this. It's fine. We don't have to set any settings again, just because of the scanning. We'll get these probes again. I know it's not great to do this, but we would suffer, so it's better if I just have a better understanding of the map. Of course, you could pick a map that I already know, then we would know where the water is, but so we know it's not in these squares. So I guess we are just pick an area at random and just start taking a look at that. We could do the low ground as well. Just the metal. I need water. No, there is no. Okay. Give it one more shot. I'm gonna try the low ground. I'm sure the water is there. It's just on the outskirts, so I always pick the concentric tiles, and it might be just somewhere off to the side.
Welcome to Mars.
Let's try and take a look at this. I think this is pretty flat, so there might be a good chance to have something good on it. So far, nothing really good. I have 2 more. Oh, okay, 1 more. It's this or this. I think I'm gonna try that. Yeah, there is no water. This is really infuriating. Okay, just gonna do another one. Hey, the fuck? Sort of. I've played it when it came out. They made it into something completely different, apparently, as is customary with Paradox games. So yeah, I also run some mods, but I have some understanding of the game. I'm not too skilled in it. Hey, Electrington, welcome. Okay, let's take a look. I suppose I could try just this, since we haven't scouted that yet, but I need to find the water. If we don't have water, we're just fucked. This map is horrible. So far I've found like 1 deposit on it, and it's in the freaking hole. So I guess we might have to go for that. Just terraform it. But water is a very, very basic thing. It was really bad. You could also go for the water, how is it called? Electrolyzer with some prefabs. but it's expensive and better that we mine it if possible. So the water was in this canyon, I think. Where do we take a look next? I guess down here. Haven't taken a look at that yet. Map is horrid. Like bunch of research, but without water. This is fucked. But give it one more shot. If it doesn't work, I'm gonna have to use the canyon water. Or the crater water.
Welcome to Mars.
I have to wait until it flicks up on again. Okay, so where do we search? We could just try this corner. I don't think I've tried that one yet. There is water there. Now we need concrete. There is concrete there. Oh yeah, there is a bunch of water over here. Of course it's all over there. I don't need water. Yeah, I do need water. If you are a master of the game, you are not gonna enjoy this, so you might want to play it yourself or move on or whatever. I don't really care. I'm gonna play my way, so any advice you give me, I might take it or I might not. So don't be discouraged if I just don't do what you say, because I don't find it mandatory. Let's drop our rocket. I'm gonna have to do it near the water and the concrete. We can start right here. It'll be fine. Okay, let's order the research like this. Should order a rocket from Earth immediately. We'll do a harvester, 3 drones, 2 prefabs, fuel, drone hub, some resources. To explore. I have to set up our stuff, so let's take a look at this water. Very low yield. Well, not gonna be great. It's average. Actually good, but we already landed here. Start with our drone. Right about there. Put our generator. Build a sensor tower. Need to wait until they do that. So that we can start setting up some stockpile areas. So I need to figure out where do we want our landing pads to be eventually. Water there, concrete there. And I'm gonna probably set the refineries somewhere around here. Then we can have the landing pads around here. The stockpiles can go somewhere over here. There's metal, but they will remove it eventually. Get some metal stockpiles. You can get stockpiles for all the other resources as well. You don't need concrete or fuel stockpiles yet. We've built that. First thing we need is a concrete harvester. Build it there. Need to get power grid going. Hello, Rombek, welcome. I'm doing good. And you? That will need to be done. Get a few concrete deposits, or stockpiles rather.
Anomaly analyzed. Milestone achieved.
Get a base stockpile. And a charging pad. It'll take them a while to harvest everything, that's fine. Now after we get some concrete, we should set up water, just gold, water drill, whatever, water extractor, alright. Okay, can start building it. You need to be mindful this area is actually, the area around it is the area that will have dust, so you don't want it to be too close to our stuff. Oh, Marius, welcome. Plan how are we gonna build it. It's good if you have it sort of close. We don't have to worry about too many pipes and cables. But it will also impact the buildable area a little bit. I think I'm gonna set one up right there. Take a look at our Out Ninja's URL of the year recommendations. That's quite good. Take a look at that. An island. Looks cool. Is it like luxury writing implements? Artisan wood pens, yeah. Is this a thing? They do look cool. How much do they want for them? Is there a price tag on it? I'm sure this is like luxury goods, so it will have like insane costs. Pounds. Yeah. Okay. I wanted to take a look at cable. So we'll want our cables to be right there, which means I'm gonna have to connect it up somehow. I could actually run it like this. But we'll want another pump there eventually. I suppose we could run it just like this and connect it up by one. Should get a small dumping area I'm gonna have to get it somewhere where it doesn't impact the route for the cable. I want to keep it standard. I'm gonna build, like, some of the things I'm gonna do, it's gonna be for just because I like to build things sort of look organized, so it's not gonna be super efficient. Obviously I'm not very good at the game, so I will overlook a bunch of things. Keep that in mind.
Research complete.
Take a look at the refiner. I'm gonna have to wait until this is built, I think. Research is done. Thanks to the anomaly, now we are researching the drive, that's good. Good apartments are very close. Just 1,000, but for now we shouldn't bother with it. Did you ever play OpenDD? Yes, it's on the long play candidates list, and I have played it when I was a kid, but I have never played it with mods, which I think is gonna be a different matter entirely. Also, I'm pretty sure there are competitors, which I haven't had, I don't think. Yeah, it was suggested by someone, I don't even know who suggested it. I'm sure I might have added a note there. Still take a look at that eventually. I'm sure it will win a vote at some point, since we should be running low on the suggested games pretty quick. Of course, I can always just dump more games in there, which games that I actually enjoy. But it's actually good that some of the games that were there for a considerable while are actually getting picked now, like this. I like this game, for example. Okay, let's get a charging pad right there. I'm gonna have to figure out where do we do our we need to pick a sort of open area. Really, I'll enjoy your suggestions too. Yeah, I hope so. I think I will. I haven't seen anything particularly heretical, so I think it's gonna be just fine. You know, we also have place for heresy, and it is called the Wheel of Misfortune. And that is like people who love to suggest painful things, but they don't like to suggest challenges much. Gonna pick our first refinery. Well, I could make it 1 tile closer. Is it there? Yes. Okay. No, it's never going to happen. Never ever is it going to happen. No matter how hard you try. I'm always gonna be crap at those. Yes, I was forced to play it as my punishment. It was something. I can't do on easy in 10 hours. No, that's not a challenge. I don't accept that one. I have to also accept the challenge. And this is a punishment material. Max Payne, no. I know it's a FPS game. With like you slow down time, like in Matrix. Everything I know. Would be a challenge for me too. I'm awful at platformers. Yeah. At least I have a kindred spirit in Morris. I can always rely on that. Should try to flatten an area here. It's not gonna be like huge. I need more space, I think. It's gonna be good to have that for the platforms as well. So how does it look? Yeah, it's very little. Good. I'm awful. The salt from Mars. Salt is wonderful. Oh, yeah. When I play a platformer, it's just... I hate it. This is something this is insane. I guess in this game you have like an RNG event that happens initially, and you can get like plus 100 global research forever, which is like doubling your output, which is actually great. But we've got this now. I have to pick something out of this. I don't know what. I'll try and beat Bernstein in Mario Race, but there's no guarantee I will. You're a brave man. So attempt it. Gain 10 charge station prefabs. Those are for the drones, right? Gain 4 water tower and 4 oxygen tanks. Oh, this is like, it's not that useful. I could maybe get the prefabs for the recharging stations. I'm gonna use them up eventually, it's fine. Okay, now we need metal. They should be gathering it. Also, the rocket is almost here. It's gonna give us some extra drones. Gonna land it somewhere over here. Anomaly has been analyzed.
The location of a metal-rich deposit. A drilling accident turned to our
Metal deposit, okay. Yeah, was not so lucky with the events this time. Did not get the good ones. Pipe is just not getting done. It's not good. Let's get this guy to work. Oh yes, I hate the RNG. I would like to be able to choose whatever event I want. Another thing in Paradox games, I think even in EU4 and Stellaris and things like that, you can have random events, basically. So always like, yeah, it extends your replayability. Oh, not really. I'm gonna see the events like plenty of times, and then once I know some of them are better than other ones, I'm just gonna always want the better ones. Why would you want anything else? Since they're mutually exclusive, it's well, yeah, Blobber is doing it all the time. Definitely possible, it's just not my cup of tea. This is actually like one of the rare Paradox games I play, because I actually don't like that many of them. Okay, let's get this. Now I hope the drones will get on with this soon, because I need it. Alternatively, our transporter or the harvester can actually bring metal back, and then they will do it. Oh yeah, they almost hold everything off. At least that's good. I guess I might also be very unlucky. There was very little metal, so they might just not have any metal to construct this. That is totally possible. Killing me a lot. It's not good. You also need metal for maintenance, so if you don't have it, kinda fucked. Where is the harvester? Should be somewhere around here. Oh yeah, he's gobbling up some metal.
Breakthrough discovered.
Breakthrough Martian diet. So all colonists consume less food. Well, it's very expensive, so it's not a thing. Can you just drop it off? Okay. I need him to do that.
Sector scanned.
Which one was it? I don't know. This is horrible. I started with like one pile of metal on this area. Now we have it. Now we have the resources, so they should construct things. Hopefully, it's gonna put me behind. At least I guess the concrete is piling up, but fuel production is just not happening currently, so that's not good. I should also make sure we have extra wind turbines. I need like 2 more. Now it's connected. Water will be pumped out. Also, this is not terraformed. Good, it was just a little bit, but making it flatter is definitely good. So you should be producing fuel. I should actually consider getting another fuel refinery. I think we do have the water, right? We could still produce 2 more. So yes, even though it's gonna cost us some parts for maintenance, it's fine. And we should build a charging pad here. I should also maybe create the drone hub, but I think we should wait on it maybe a little bit. Actually, not sure where we will build our stuff yet. There is no buffs around here so far, as you can tell. Yeah, let's just switch these guys up for scanning. How are you doing on metal? Not great. Tesla. The transporter should bring more eventually. It just takes him a while to do it. We have searched all the anomalies, I think. Yeah, he wanted to go upstairs. He cannot. Fine. We need to search more. Could do probes. Do it even faster. Start constructing the dome. Just have it somewhere here. Fine. What's the pollution looking like? Guess I'm gonna have it right there. Yes, that is okay. I'll need to run a connection. These things. That shouldn't be a big deal, but you'll need to bring pipes in there as well, which you'll have to bring them through here, in there eventually. Let's get charging pad in here. How do we do on fuel? 6. It's gonna get better. We should produce enough soon, since we only need 30 for each rocket. Go to the search for it. Very high grade metal, but it's gonna get depleted fairly quickly. Like 670.
Research complete.
Not a lot. Also, power is not looking great. Gonna have to get extra turbines. How do we do on parts? Fine. Well, you're not gonna get that normal, I don't think.
Resources are low.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to build stockpiles for water and air eventually. I'm gonna wait until we have that, maybe. We just get a basic water tower. Really wanted it, but it needs to be outside the reach of this. And I don't really want to have it near this. So it looks like I could have one here without... Oh no, it's in range. If it was here, that's just outside, right? Yes, okay. You can have it there. Otherwise it will get covered by dust and therefore damaged constantly. It will hopefully still leave us a space for the fourth refinery for fuel. Get some fuel stockpiles most likely. The music is just so optimistic and hopeful.
Scanned.
Yeah, also another thing I wanted to note, like, I would like the game to have sort of a, like, an option, or they could have made it a freaking DLC, but I would have loved if the game had, like, dark or dystopian skin or feel to it. Like, if you could have your dome build, especially the freaking dome buildings, they look so green, like green and white, futuristic, whatever. I just like something like Frostpunk, you know. Like freaking labor camp. No. I cannot even bear Mega Man music. It will remind me of the horrors I had to endure. Just don't do it. Don't speak of Mega Man. Yeah, basically I would love to have warfare here as well, yeah. Military buildings and things like that. Would totally love that, but alas, it's not here. You cannot have nice things.
Achieved.
You can only have normie sort of representation of Mars colonization would be fine. You cannot have my dystopias. Stop complaining, this is what we get. Horrible research. I'm gonna get something. This is very good. The drone battery. I'm gonna get it. It's expensive, but what can you do? I need to increase my research output as well. It's very bad. I have like the lowest research output I could at this point. So the anomalies are gonna be my sole source of things. If we get the research for, what is it? Do I already have it? Yes. So the sensor tower, take a look at it. What is it? It does not really have upkeep anymore. And more you have, the better you scout, I think. So I'm going to just get them certain places. And then it's gonna help us out. Best thing would have been strapping rockets to Phobos and Deimos and launching them at the Earth as well as devastating weapons. These are the moons of Mars, right? I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's those are. Okay, we are lacking concrete, and it makes sense since we are making this. So the water tank is done. It's good.
Resources are low.
Yeah, the water will increase. Moons of Mars just small enough for the plan to be not completely insane, but big enough to wipe out life on Earth. Yeah. This is like a little bit of a dick move though. But, you know, if war breaks out, which it inevitably probably would, because we are humans, it would make sense, right? Probably wouldn't even cost that much, but I imagine at that point Earth might have technology to just intercept that and destroy it. That's something. It's gonna leave the game on low speed. I have to grab something. Gonna be right back. Okay, turn them into attack rocks then. Yeah, let's do it through Orcish way. Recreate battle for Armageddon, I guess. How are you doing on metal? Transporter should be here soon, I think. Where is it? Let's click it. Gathering things. Yeah. Coming back. Not worth. Okay, I'm gonna have to connect the pipes. Get it there, there. Hello, Baron, welcome. Slides in here. Welcome, welcome. Yeah. I should get the Moxie. But not yet. Still using up all our concrete for this. I'm gonna decrease its priority. And then we should actually, yeah, I would like to build a landing pad before we get our next rocket. It's just, I have only one concrete deposit, so it's taking a while to excavate it. Imagine two civilizations fighting with each other, throwing moons at each other's planets. It's a terrifying prospect, right? So it is. I would have liked it to be straight, but I've already placed my things here, so I cannot really relocate that easily. So these stars don't actually have maintenance anymore, so it's good to have multiple of them, I think. Take a look at the map. Yeah, I mean the scanning is going, taking a long time, as is customary. I could build another drone hub next to this concrete deposit, but it'll still be a long time to travel for it. So you'd eventually have to get the shuttles to ferry over, I think. Might not be possible with just drones. Okay, this one can lift off as well. Let's do it. There's no reason to wait, basically. And also some of our drones are probably going to be idle, because we are waiting on the concrete. So I would like to get... let's get a dumping stockpile. Right about here. And then... terraform this. Gonna take just a little bit. Good. So it equalizes out, yeah. It was very quick, that's good. How are we doing on turbines? Yeah, it's getting built. Just one concrete deposit isn't really enough. And there is actually a mod that gives like some of the rocks on Mars some little bit of concrete as well. Maybe should have picked that, but oh well. guy here already, so not coming back for a single mod. We should set up Moxie. Where do we want our oxygen production to be at? I think we can have it here. Just adjacent, not really a big deal. And then we should have an oxygen tank. We could have just the smallest one. I think it's lies, he cannot get to that anomaly, it's just he's stuck somewhere in the rocks. Yeah, he wants to search it real bad, but he cannot. Okay. We still have surplus water, but that's gonna go away eventually. We should maybe get another water deposit, or water extractor rather. Should wait. Construct the dome first. We do have a rocket on Earth already, but I think I'm gonna use it for transport because we'll need electronics for the satellite eventually. So let's get like 35 of those. The machine parts, polymers, because we'll be running out eventually. Could get like throw some food. I don't really need any of this. Prefabs, I'm gonna go with a fuel refinery. The extra machine parts, polymers. Yeah. So how's the dome doing? A humongous pile of stuff in here, but it's not enough yet. I need to set up the landing pad as well. We are priority, so we don't get damaged. Is it? Yeah, I guess this needs terraformation as well. Need terraforming, so let's just cover it with this. It should get it done. Might as well fix up any other areas, might need it.
Sector scanned.
It was done immediately, it was just a weird little thing. Uneven terrain, really? Where is it? Is it here? I suppose. Yeah, let's set up a landing pad adjacent to this. Like that is fine. If you actually have a landing pad, it will negate all the effects of the landing rockets. It's just, it still displays the dust radius, but it will not actually do anything to your buildings. So that's something to keep in mind. We have a new anomaly. Is our rover doing it? Yes. Okay. Good. So everything should be basically ready for this. I'm gonna cover up our generator here. Do another turbine. And get a water deposit. We'll be running out anyway, so might as well get it done. Where do we want it? I could just have it on the other side, so we don't have to fiddle around with the cable too much, and the dust shouldn't really cover anything important. Yeah.
Research complete.
Okay, the anomaly has given us some research points. We managed to get this, which gives us extra research for each explorer drone. We only have one, but it doubled our output basically for soul, so for day, it's good. How are you doing on metal? I imagine the harvester is done as good. Yeah. Okay. We have a rocket on Earth. I'm gonna keep it there. For when we finish up the dome, I'm gonna want to immediately send people on here. We can start the founder stage immediately. In the meantime, we could just terraform a little bit of this. Don't want it to be absolutely huge, but at least get this fixed so it's even when we inevitably need it for things. So how big is it? Yeah, it's very small. Okay, good. Crater will need to be fixed eventually as well. We could make it into a lake eventually, but I can create crevices for lakes if I need them myself, so fine. Initially, just a big flat area is gonna be beneficial. Get the rocket. Okay, Sand Paladin is landing. We do have another rocket. We cannot order it yet, so let's just wait. How much concrete do we have? I think this one is gonna bring like 5 concrete on it. Yeah, gonna be something. That is a big one for deposits, but no research on it, unfortunate. Did we build anything else with concrete? Yeah, we did build one turbine and this. Why it didn't really build the dome. But now we get extra water and we should use our prefab. Get more fuel. I think we can take the upkeep. Fuel is gonna be super important. Getting done. Just need a little while longer. The one deposit is really hurting me. I actually have another one here that we just scouted, which means I'm going to set up drone hub. It will, maybe I'm gonna be able to cover it with that. Get the hub here. I'm gonna have to connect it to our grid though. I could just make it its own grid, I guess. It does not really need an upkeep since we... Yeah, let's just see. I think it will have its own grid basically. But we'll need to connect it to this anyway, so maybe we connect it still. We'd have to get like a solar panel, have this work at least part-time. That could actually work, I think. Create a separate grid. Gonna be better. Okay, let's get a power cable running. Oh, that's bad. I don't like to have distorted cables like that. I'm gonna just even out at least this part. Not the whole crater, of course, but at least this. Yeah, it's very little work. Will get done fairly instantaneously, like this one. Yeah, they have done it. Gonna have to do a small one as well, I think. Connexo is efficient. It wants electronics to construct. I'm not really after efficiency that much. We should just do a small one here. It's gonna be fine. Let's create its own separate power grid. Let's send it here. Create a concrete extractor. Gonna stretch our power to it. We'll need to give it one recharge station and then take a look at stockpiles. Gonna do a small dumping stockpile right now. And then we will have stockpile for concrete. 2 of them right there.
Sector scanned.
The metal. Okay. Yeah, this is almost done. It wants like 2 concrete. I should increase its priority. You don't need to construct this immediately. Even though it's just metal and yeah, it's fine. Gonna happen. Naturally. 1 concrete block. Yeah, bring it. If you have a probe as well, let's just scan something. Okay.
Anomaly found.
Yeah, good. How do I go back? Oh yeah, zoom in. Yeah, right. Dome is getting built. You should order a passenger rocket. No specialization. I'm not interested in the officer. Middle-aged. You shouldn't take any middle-aged people if you can help it. Do we have any like young adults? Youth? Youth is the best. Does not really matter about the specialization too much. They can be changed. Okay, this looks fine. You can just bring that. I should rename the rocket. Launch it. Yes. And then this rocket can launch, so we should launch it. No, don't do it. That's a good rocket name, is it? We'll get absolutely evaporate. The rocket will absolutely disintegrate. Yeah, let's get a food stockpile. I'm actually gonna have it here, it's fine. In front of the entrance. It will work eventually once we get the conduit built.
Milestone achieved.
Okay. Take a look at the buildings. Oh, our production of power just went completely out of the window. I think it is also accounting for this, maybe? Maybe not. I think Dome actually requires quite a bit. Yeah, 15 power. Outside colonizing, how are you doing today? Thanks for asking, Latrington. I was actually to work. It wasn't great. A lot of work piled up, so I had to do a lot of paperwork. So it's always waiting for me when I'm not there. There is no escape from the grind, but apart from that, nothing really memorable or nothing that stands out too much. And how are you? Sounded a little tired today. Yeah, I'm not at my best, definitely, but I try to not sound too banged up, but you know, it might soak through a little bit. Okay, I wanted to do something. I need the buildings, of course, and the dome. Yeah, Caesar demands more forms. Fortunately, he does, and being a blue boy isn't easy. They do, don't they? Okay, oxygen is ready. Yeah, I wanted to take a look at something important. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, there's no way I'm getting the housing research, so we should just go with the basic sort of apartment. Then we should immediately build ourselves services. So this is going to be a gym. Very small, no art. Not art. Grocer. And then some place for them to slave away in. It's gonna be a research lab. Where is it? I think it's somewhere else. Education and research. Oh yes. So let's get the research lab in here. And then 2 food towers. Hydroponics farms. Very close to the stockpile, so it should be fine. Okay, the rocket can finally launch. Let's send it off. Yeah, I know, it's fine. It will get power. During the daytime it will work. During nighttime we don't have it. We don't need it to work all the time. Hey Sarah, welcome. What mods did I settle on? Mainly the rebalance mod for the game, so it adds a bunch more buildings. It should still retain balance, it's not just cheats. I also added something else. What was it? Yeah, the rebalance mode actually reshuffles the research quite a bit, so it might be something to look out for. Is there anything else memorable? There are some things I just completely forgot.
Research complete.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Just there are things. We might run into some things that are not vanilla. Green Planet DLC. Yeah, I do. I do. Okay, battery optimization. That's good. Should pick another research. We should just do drone hub or funding. If we can. We cannot do funding yet. Okay. Let's just get this done. Always really felt like that. Turning Mars green reminds me of playing Terraforming Mars board game. Show off. Okay, yeah, right. I know of its existence. I just never played it. But it feels good. My goal is gonna be, of course, to fully terraform the planet. At least that's. But like, I don't think I have played this game without the DLC, because I've always ended up just completely terraforming it. Maybe it wasn't a thing before? If so, then you have to forgive me, because my knowledge of this game, even though I've played it a bit, like quite a bit, is still very shallow. So these sorts of things, yeah, not my forte. Get this terraformed.
Sector scanned.
It will also gobble up waste rock. That's not good. Okay, no nice things in there. So the rocket is on its way. We should construct things. They should be able to do it fairly quick. Need some concrete. On release there wasn't any terraforming. Okay, yeah, right. Makes sense actually, because for the most part I also enjoy the early stage of the game, like building domes, and mid-game as well. Just that it always ends up you maxing out these things and making it fully terraformed. I mean, I wouldn't mind that. You will eat grass forever. We should also change the skin. Yeah, I think this one is better. Maybe keep one that way, keep one that way. Why is there no dystopian buildings? This feels like, it's so happy and futuristic. I want them to suffer. I have to suffer as well. What's the next skin for this? It's just rotations. Can have like darker version of it. Doesn't really fit, does it? Like the dome cities, yeah. They are cool. All of it looks like modern art, which means it's just not good, but get done. What can you do? Okay, our rocket with colonists, our founders should be here any minute. So I never terraform, okay. People cannot have nice things. It's fine. I mean, if you like to play like that, it's fine. I just think it's a long-term sort of goal. So it's not that easy to actually pull it off, in my experience. It adds a challenge as well. Like a goal for you to work towards. Because otherwise, there's not really much to do, eventually. Suppress your colonists and pretend you are dystopia with really good branding. We go for self-sufficiency. Oh yeah. Makes sense. Does make sense. Just like a colony. So that would be our like goal for these things, right? Yeah, I mean, just getting enough electronics and machine parts and polymers out is a challenge of on its own. Okay, that should be done reasonably quick. I'm gonna have to build a mine as well, but not yet. I should actually make a nursery for them, if they, on the off chance they actually get breeding immediately, which they probably won't, but you never know. I'm gonna add a space bar. And where is the nursery? Is it here? Yes. Okay. Eventually, I'm gonna have to find a way to get a commander, most likely, to take some drones and make a ramp so our guy can go up here, but for now it's fine. They have terraformed this. Good. This is the night shift, right? Yeah. We shouldn't really have that. We're gonna just have one scientist at each. We shouldn't have night shifts, because the night shifts actually do deplete your people's sanity. And it's depleting it faster than they can replenish it. The buildings are not working. It's because it was night time, I guess. That it was done. Let's land our colonists. And we have a rocket on Earth. I could get a supply rocket, but we really want to. Actually supposed to want to just, yeah. Let's take a look at metals. Yeah, that is a rare metals deposit. Right here, what would it take us to get automated extractor? Automated systems. Well, let's take a look. Is it one of these things? Oh yes. 8,500 research. Yeah, that's not happening. Okay. So I would have to build a dome nearby here to extract the metals. It's gonna be necessary if I want an extra funding. It's a bummer.
Research complete. Miles.
Full of hope and determination, The first founders have set foot on the Red Planet.
Okay, got our first people. Did get some research out of it. Got researching this, which is not really better, I don't think. Not a good thing. Maybe we should just aim towards getting the automated system. Just so much research that it will take absolute ages.
Crop failure reported. New colonists have arrived.
I'm lacking power. We have the generator open, that's not good. If I spend more funding, I might get 2 extra free generators. Yes, people who never get to leave. That is correct. I could just make turbines, but again, they are gonna cost maintenance and that's not good. That's 0.5. I think we can take that. Eventually, yeah, getting the scrubber would be great. Just remove maintenance needs from this. We cannot have things. Yeah. Okay, how do we solve this? They will build the turbines fairly quick, I imagine. Yeah, they are bringing the things. Takes time. How much electronics do we have? Yeah, we have enough for the satellite. The most important thing. I still don't know if I should order things from here. I probably should. I'm gonna get another explorer just to get the extra 100 research per day. Bring ourselves some things. The more we spend, the better, since we'll get the bonus for it. Our corporation's goal: spend money. Let us spend money. Goal, yes. Okay. Where is the power? Get the generators somewhere. I'm gonna build them right about here, I think. This is fairly safe, dust-free area, so be good. And maybe it's time to connect our power grid. Yeah, I know people have not been working here. That's fine. We have enough food to get us through this. So let's take a look. There are some things like absolutely humongous. Is there something we can get? Something that doesn't actually look hideous and it's not that huge. Outside only, okay. So amenities. Give them a fountain, I guess. They can evolve beyond small shacks. Close this generator. Okay, we have found planetary anomalies. We would need Safari and we would get a breakthrough from this one. We need to send drones and we would get resources. We should send our rocket. Hyperion 1. I thought I renamed this one. I think I renamed one of our people to be Baron. If any of you want to become my test subjects, you can just redeem the put me in and I can rename some people. We have 12 of them to name. But they're gonna die eventually, it's not... So yeah, Baron is a rocket as well as a human, I think. Let's take a look at the list. Do we have like a list of people? Forrest Griffin. No, Baron is not a human. Okay. Os Morris. There should be a human somewhere. I just need to click on this. And Baron wants to be a person as well. That's good. With these things. Alright. Good. We still have like 8 no-name people. I hope that none of you die in any accidents. Would be really bad. We could just get more tars because they are actually free, and once we are done with scanning, we can just remove them. The only downside, it costs 1 electronics. So we should get like 1 more at least. It will also give us advanced warning of any disasters. I'll be the one causing the accident. Probably saboteur sent by Space Y. It's actually, there could be people who like turn renegade if you don't take care of your people, and if you have enough, you will actually need security stations like officers to keep them in line. So you could turn a renegade. So how are we doing? Jobs are empty, that's good. We don't have anyone idle basically. I also think we will be overproducing food, at least slightly. We'll see how the food stocks look. If it's the case, I might drop an extra person on the research. Because we are currently like running it on very low efficiency because it costs upkeep as well as power, which is not great.
Anomaly analyzed.
Okay, some of our drones are gonna be idle, I think. We should just take this tool and make this level flatter, so we can expand here in the future. This is gonna be our like power thing. Just get that, and then take a look at the rockets. We don't have anyone landing just yet. Okay. Like the one that went on the mission is gonna take a while to complete it.
Milestone achieved.
Produce food is a milestone, okay. Should also spend money. How much does a rocket cost? It costs quite a bit, but we are the Blue Sun Corporation, I think. Yeah, I could get a new one. Would be good for the missions. African weekend. Where are you, Morris? Where are you? I actually thought about this, so I have the colonists customization. Where are you? Hello, friendly computer, welcome. So I think we can give you Hispanic or Caucasian. Yeah, hey friendly computer, welcome. And then we can give you, I think we cannot really fiddle around with the traits, but you are a sexy vegan, so you should be fine. Party animal. Okay. Milestone, yeah, done. The explorer is gonna constantly bother me about the fact that he wants to explore things. And he cannot, because it's up here. I'm gonna just force him to go here then. It's actually a Vista, which just gives comfort. This gives research boost. So a research dome in here would be very, very powerful. We have a rocket. Whoa, a land. We should also terraform a bunch of this. Okay. You can land another rocket. It's the one that has the drones, I think. I might keep it in orbit for a little bit. This one was actually a resupply rocket from Earth, I think. Oh no, it has RC Explorer. It has 4 drones. And some resources. Oh, we managed to get quite a bit. Oh no, it's my rocket from Earth. This is what I bought, I think. And then do we have a rocket here? No. Okay. I need this to get done. More anomalies, that's good. Gonna fund our research projects. Currently we are lacking severely. I could just land the rocket anywhere I want, but I don't like to do that when I have the pads. Make another one. Just get it right next to it. I'm going to actually extend the power conduit from here. Like that is fine. I'm going to drop charging pad right there and there, because drones are gonna be frequenting this quite a bit. So if they run out of power, they could just get stranded and damaged, which you don't want. Yeah, this is nighttime, so our concrete production on the second mine is actually not producing during nighttime. That's actually fine. Otherwise, everything should be working. Should be setting up a new apartment eventually, but we still have time on the founder stage, so no rush. You can lift off. Then land a new one. And you should probably buy up another rocket. Get it as cargo. And we should spend the rest of our funding to just get long-term resources so we don't get stranded. We'll get more funding. It's one of our corporate goals to actually spend the funding. Okay, let's set it to auto explore as well. Actually I cannot, so just keep it here, it's fine. It's just gonna give us plus 100 research each day. Now there are a bunch of resources in there, so they will transfer them.
Research complete.
Okay. Take a look at our research. Yeah, we are funding the absolutely expensive research. That's 8,500, but it's gonna give us automated mines, which that is very, very powerful. We should just aim for that. It's gonna scupper our progress for a little bit, but what can you do? Also, we could do funding eventually, so just add it to the queue. And then we should make sure that we have enough people in research, so if we overproduce food, I'm gonna shut off one of these farms eventually, I think. Can we see consumption rates? Yeah, we don't have data on it yet, I don't think. We have also metric shit ton of fuel. Good, because you'll need that for missions. Not only rocket launches. Like the terraformations have been successful. Get another wind turbine. And then build an apartment complex again. So take a look at it. Oh, we have apartments now. Okay. Yeah, it has more space. It's like almost double. It does have higher consumption. Yeah, by quite a bit. But the maintenance is only concrete. So I don't mind it. Okay, we have a mission to launch a satellite. I would have to get a rocket. Okay, this one is ready. I'm going to take a look at the mission. Take a look at it. Yeah, it needs 50 fuel, that's fine. 30 electronics and 50 metal. Should have everything, and it will give us funding. So just prepare the expedition. We can also spare the rocket for a while. It will take a little while to set the satellite up, but that's not a concern. You can spare it. Could also connect this up finally and maybe get rid of solar panels eventually. If you really want to. Cramped. Yeah. Could be even more efficient. Not in terms of power. And concrete upkeep, yeah. I don't think I can justify that. A lot of electronics are gonna be required for that satellite, but fine. Gonna connect to a concrete plant. For these things. Unfortunately, we don't have the tech for completely disassembling this yet. Fine, it can just stay here. At least it does not require maintenance. What about the food consumption? Yeah, it's just enough, apparently, so don't bother with it. So this is done now. How much comfort does it have? It should have more, right? No. This does have more comfort. Well, it does not matter, really. Just keep it as additional housing space. I'm going to shut it off for now. Doesn't really need to be running just yet. Heavy load on drones, yeah, that's fine, because we have a rocket right here. I'm gonna have to think about expanding towards the rare metals though, which sucks. I really don't want to do that. But it's the only way to get funding, so we have to do it. Also, let's just get a terraforming project so I can get closer to there without having to suss too much about where do we build things. It's gonna probably take quite a while. Yeah, it's fine. What about this rocket? Yeah, you could send it to Earth, but there's very little point. We don't actually have funding to get anything. Yeah. We could instead just send it on an expedition. That is something we can do. Oh yeah, this one is just drones. And we should also rename this rocket. They're gonna fill up this dumping site, most likely. Not really a big deal. Can get another one and a big one in here. Because this is still inside the dust anyway. We won't really have anything in there anyway. How about our water production? It still increases production by a little bit, so it's fine. Now this should be working full time. It's okay. It looks like we might actually use another stockpile for dumping.
Sector scanned. Anomaly analyzed.
We'll start to see some concrete surplus, which is good. We'll need to construct another dome, so gonna come in handy. What about our oxygen output? We only have the amount of 0.8. That's fine. It's gonna go up as we get more people, of course. Okay, we have another rocket ready to land. Just do it. Propel it from one of the missions. I should also think about getting... Let's take a look. This is from one of the mods, I think. Where is it? Must be somewhere around here. Yes. It requires 2 maintenance. It recovers some water. But it does not recover at all, I don't think. So is it worth it to go? No, I think that's like obscene amount of mechanical parts. Like 4 turbines worth. Just suck this water. Fine. So this one has brought us some metal from the expedition. That's not really great, but it was just some fuel spent, which we do have quite enough, so totally fine. Could even name drones, but it's not the other thing. Let's take a look at the skins. It can just be painted. I guess you can have some other ones? No, it paints them all. Yeah, I guess I'll keep the standard paint. Let's do terraforming. Going. Going. Not much waste rock left in there. It's ready. Gonna take a look at the missions. Again, what's this? Capture meteors. It may threaten to colony, that's fine. Friendly computer will do it. Gonna be a lot of fuel. But again, we do have surplus. Why we have so much, we can run these missions. How's the scanning doing? It's taking a while. How's the tile wall scanning doing? 86%. Okay. There's so much metal. It's actually good. You don't have to worry about the maintenance cost too much just yet.
Sector scanned.
No resources, that's not good. Relying to find something in there. But the game says no. Okay, the terraforming is done. You should start building the drone hub. It needs to be close to this, and then we need to do another one. Fortunately for us, they don't really cost upkeep since we have the inventor. Just slot one down here.
Building a new home on an alien world? That takes guts.
Enthusiast,
to say the least.
okay. We have 3 rockets already, so I suppose we could grab another landing pad. Then we can have a trade pad as well. Some space for stuff in the middle, if you ever want things there. It's done. Built another drone hub. Right about here. So good sell things. So far we don't really overproduce anything. We could sell concrete, but it's also limited, so we really shouldn't. Eventually it would be good if we could overproduce and sell food maybe. It's done? No. Problem is the resources are not
Sector
really
scanned.
there now, so yeah. The way to do it would be getting depots for relevant resources around here. It's just such a bother though, like, do we really need to do this? It's gonna be horrible. No, I suppose we have to. How are we gonna even create a conduit through here? No simple way to do it. It's gonna have to be a zigzag, most likely. Let's get metals. Let's get... what else will we need? Electronics. And then we'll need concrete. I'll want to keep like 20 on hand here, 20 metal, and 5 electronics. Then I'll need a food depot as well to get some food here. Can be like 5. It's fine. What is this sector? Here. I mean, the dome here would be great, but there is no rare metal here so far. Well, just get over here, I guess. Best way to do it. Then we'll need to construct the dome, and it's most likely gonna have to go somewhere over here after we get that done. So how does this work? Are they gonna get it? I guess it needs to be within... Yeah, they don't necessarily, like, they don't cooperate. So they will not get it. That's a waste then. I cannot get over there. Shuttles could solve it, I think. Shuttles could solve it. But shuttles are most likely locked behind something. We cannot get it, really. Okay, just forget it. Fine. We can have the drone thing here. It does not cost us anything. But I should cancel this one. What are the missions? Some of them are getting done pretty quick. We have a rocket on Earth. I would have to get it, do something though. I don't have the money for it, so we should just wait. And the founder stage should be done soon. Maybe we wait and get colonists. That would actually be good. Question is, now we have some idle drones again. We could do some terraformation to just prepare the ground for later things. This would be a great spot for a dome. Would have a lot of research power, but again, problem with resources is gonna be there always. Maybe just even out the ground around here if it's not flat enough. And I think we are slightly overproducing the food. That's what we want. And they have wheatgrass for breakfast, for lunch, and for dinner. Fortunately, they don't really complain about that sort of thing. Maybe it is a thing later, I don't remember how it works. If they do require like different kinds of things in their diet. I'll rest it. Okay, so we have the space bar, we have the grocer. They will want extra things, but I'm not willing to give them extra things yet.
Achieved.
But like it can. Special project. Okay, it's 500 research, it's actually good. Are on a very own satellite? No, I don't think so either. It did in some of the mods I was running initially when I had the game. When it came out, you had like meat and booze, I think you could make different things, but so you need to keep like stocked booze for space bars, but I think the base game doesn't really differentiate between the types, which it is a shame. If you want them to become Grand Insula, you would have to give them 2 types of food, right? Even though it would be very simple. Or at least it would be like one plant-based and one meat-based. Would be good. But I guess vegans are gonna be happy here, at least. There is no choice. Also, this work is just standing around the console, not really interacting with anything. Not what work is. Vegans get mad if any meat is made. Okay. Well, too bad. I'm gonna probably make meat eventually. But still, I don't like how everything is so green and happy. I would like a dystopian mod for this. I really would. I suppose there's not really a reason need to go for meat. I imagine you should get some eventually. Want to eat wheatgrass jello the entire life. Yeah, I just need to wait until the founder stage is over, really. Get the rocket down here.
Sector scan.
Anomalies. Should good. Gives higher food yields, oh yeah. Might be the case. I think you can also emergency slaughter the animals for like quick boost. Oh yeah. But with hydroponics you don't have to worry either. Just if you use the soil. Alright. I think it's also a technology later. You can also make fungal farms. Because the hydroponics are not really that good, I don't think. Actually, quite crap. It also consumes water. I'm not a big fan of. Yeah, what was this rocket doing? It did something. What did it do? Actually, I have no idea. Low return on labor. Yeah, 3 people have to work hard for 2.5 food. Meteor storm. Yeah, that's the thing we did. High-speed comm satellite. 100 metal, 100 fuel, 100 electronics. Is it permanent research gain or is it just like one time 400 research boost? Because if it's just one time boost, that's horrible. If it is permanent, I would consider it. Because for this amount of investment, especially the electronics, that's like insane. And also the time. Transport. I don't have a transport, I only have a harvester, I think. Yeah, we should maybe get one. Usually ignore the missions. They are super good. Okay. The founder stage is running out. It's also gonna be a meteor storm once it's done. Let's just see what happens. Might hit something of ours. Thanks for the follow. Okay. I don't want to send the rocket to Earth, I don't think. Let's do it.
Anomaly
Hey Cloud,
analyzed.
glad to see you. How are you doing? Playing some Caesar? I'm good. Just came from work, playing our long play, which is Surviving Mars currently. When I play Caesar, I'm gonna play the map you suggested. It looks good. It is going to be heavy into military, which is fine if I'm prepared for it. I can get a little annoyed by the heavily militarized missions from time to time. It's so much of a bother to micro everything, but yeah. I haven't played that one yet, so we should give that a shot. Points are evil. Yeah. Gonna have to figure them out somehow. It's probably gonna be trial and error, which doesn't bode well for people's points. Yeah. Sending archers into your wood line. Precisely the kind of micro I like. And even then I'm gonna just leave them there and take care of my own economy so I don't fall behind and just take a look and see them run into your town center. But only after they killed like 3 vills, so, you know.
Anomaly analyzed.
You gain some, you lose some. The worst kind of thing you can actually do.
Of the red planet that meets the eye. A veritable treasure trove of undiscovered knowledge and wonder.
Yeah, what did I want to say? Yeah, especially like in Age of Empires 2, people actually like do manage to pull off aggression even on lower levels, but they like make bunch of archers, they will send them to your base, and then they will just focus on it, and then they will not produce villagers, so even if they do damage, it's gonna just even the odds basically, while the enemy might not have invested as much if they keep producing vills, of course. So sometimes it's really funny how over-aggression can definitely hurt you, and especially for people at lower levels, because the economy is the most important part. It's not about the fighting early or mid-game, not at all. Unless you end games early, which does not usually happen. At least to me, I don't like to end games early. If it's against people. Against AI, it's kind of necessary. Otherwise you die. What do you do? Yeah, I don't have the transport. I don't have the safari. We could do the thing. Let's take a look at the Earth. Did I send this one to Earth? Yes. Take a look at the cargo rocket. I would have to get like a whole bunch of electronics. Yeah, we can fill the rocket with them. All our funding basically. But it's gonna be worth it, I think. It would double our research. My electronics are actually not looking that great, but our maintenance for them is very low. That shouldn't be a real issue. But we'll need more people, so that's the next rocket that's gonna be on Earth. And I'm seriously worried about what's gonna happen when the meteor storm shows up. It could even like impact up here, which would be inaccessible for us. It's also not good. There are anomalies. Oh no.
Found.
Yes, it is. Fresh World of Warcraft server. Yeah, no problem, Cloud. Glad to have you around. Always glad to have some Haven people as well, since you might have a lot of expertise in Caesar, and Caesar is the main game. of the channel. You can always find some content for it eventually. Want to look at the planet. I'm gonna have to wait until the meteor storm ends. It's hitting all over the place, I think. Yeah. It's gonna leave some resources behind, maybe. Balls. Yeah, some advanced ones as well. It's just polymer though. Nothing too crazy. But anything free is good. Are these anomalies? No, these are research boosts, right? Oh, we could get insane dome in here, like all of these research buffs. Gonna make it go very fast. If we manage to get here eventually. We should.
Sector scanned.
6 hours. Wait it out. Zero hours, come on. Meteor storm is here.
It's a rough life here.
Alcoholic.
You can't prepare for addiction.
Yeah. There's nothing we can do about that. Let's take a look at... Cannot we get colonists? No, we need to wait a little bit, I guess. Also, they might cost funding. Oh, I saw Jake's reactions to your tactical rocks. Yeah, they are calculated. So, if they are somewhere, there's a good chance they are there for a reason. Look, something cheesy, but sometimes you still can get things where you need to get them. I'm not that evil, but I just don't like freebies. So the very obvious spaces are gonna be covered by them, and also on the flatlands where you usually set up blocks. If you have some obstructions, it will actually make it more interesting, because otherwise you will just end up building brain dead blocks, which don't really interest anyone because it's just a line. And if it's a little bit inefficiency or curving with the roads, it always looks better that way. And also it's more difficult because you cannot squeeze that much efficiency out of it. Okay, rocket is gonna land. The natural, yeah, I try to make them look good, but it's not most of them don't actually represent any real life locations, because I don't like to put mandatory things like arbitrarily a lake because there is supposed to be a lake, or a cliff because there is supposed to be a cliff. I'd like to place them where it makes sense, gameplay wise, because gameplay should come first, in my opinion, at all times. Unless you make a very specific map for someone or for some purpose to make something look like a real location. In that case, it's fine. Everybody, of course, can do that. Lazeron makes great looking natural maps like that, for example. But I just don't think they hold up too well in terms of difficulty, usually. Unless you come up with something that would work for it. You are already limiting yourself a lot creatively when you do something that already exists in the real world. In my opinion, it's just better to go with something, like come up with a challenge beforehand and then just execute it, rather than build a map and then figure out, oh yeah, I have to put invasion points somewhere where it makes sense and things like that. In that sense, I think it's better to have... What do I want to say? Yeah, it's better to have maps designed around the difficulty of state space and everything as I feel like it, not because it's supposed to be there, because of real life location. I cannot get an expedition, I don't think. Electronics should be here. Yeah, we have it. Okay. Let's get the satellite. And we have a rocket on Earth. Gonna get some people on it. I would like to avoid any middle-aged people. Youth would be great. Okay. Launch it. And we need to accommodate them, so before they land I'm gonna enable the new complex. It's also gonna require power to just build another turbine or two. Not good for maintenance, this, but need it. Our cybersecurity team has taken advantage of a gaping hole between one of the rivals' network's defenses. Because they deduced the window of opportunity was sure to close fast, they inserted a Trojan horse to look around and try to hinder whatever operations they could. Under their production, rivals' resources, story with Earth. While looking for a system weakness, our hackers stumbled upon very salacious information that could do serious PR damage to the colony of Japan. Sharing this information will make it quite hard to deny running spies on Mars and Earth. We should blackmail them. Random event. He didn't really do anything for it. Which again, I'm not the biggest fan of things like that. If I would to set up like intelligence operation, that would make sense, but we didn't really do that. Also, there are some metals. I should just send this somewhere over here so it gathers things there. If I want to terraform things, I would have to push up with drone stations or hubs, which I could actually do now, since we do have, like, they don't cost maintenance and they can be reassigned between them. Not a big deal. Just, oh yeah, I cannot build them, I forgot. We don't have the resources here, so they will never fetch it. That's not good. It's one of the game mechanics that I'm not a big fan of. So they are going to do the satellite. It's gonna take ages, but at least we have enough drones to fill it rather quickly. Colonist rocket is coming. My concern is going to be food, most likely. I'm gonna have to do another hydroponics farm, and then we should make a mine. Connected to the power grid, but I don't think it's gonna be here permanently, because we'll mine it out and then There's nothing to do with that deposit, I don't think, unless there is one under it, which that could be possible, I guess.
Sector scanned.
No resources, great. Okay, this rocket can go to Earth. We will get the money from Japan, I think. But yeah, I guess we will actually send it. I'm gonna probably bring some colonists again. Also, did we research? No. Yeah. Land our rocket. Gonna be the colonists one, so let's enable this housing. Yeah, they will repair it. Hello, Super Cheese, welcome.
New colonists have arrived.
Welcome to Mars. You can actually name one after you. And I should enable research. Nobody should work at night if it can be helped. What are they doing? Scan and planetary anomaly. Yeah, they can do that. It's not good because I'm gonna lose out on it. But it's 3 souls. I don't think I can get that. They can get one. I've gotten plenty of stuff. Fine. Well, are they gonna do it, or maybe they are all busy because one of the rockets is actually like taking a loads of stuff to build. It's okay, the people can live in the damaged apartment for a while. What's our dome stat? Satisfaction. That's the testing. Not really important. Hello, Hermon. Welcome. Okay, let's take a look at services. I'm sure they wanted something. They wanted a diner. I don't want to give them a diner. But it's only concrete maintenance. It wouldn't be that big of a deal. I guess I'm gonna give it to them. They don't complain. Still have 2 unemployed people. Completely fine. Actually, I would need more. We will get more from Earth once our rocket gets there. This one is already getting prepared. It still takes so much time. Are we lacking drones or something? No. Okay, the mine is done. Mine actually does not need to work that. Fine. Keep it for extra work when we need it. They're almost done with this. Diner. Well, it has people in it. Some turbines. Maintenance is gonna kill me eventually. Have you not blackmailed them? I think we did. It didn't work for some reason. Where are they? Still some drones. Okay, their technology is not compatible, it's fine. think we've done. Okay. Can't help. So that satellite is gonna take like 4 days, yeah. 4 souls. That's okay. Do we have a rocket ready? I think we have one on Earth already. Do a passenger one. Avoid the middle-aged people. Some adults. Nighttime, so the search lab doesn't work. Okay, what about their thoughts? Do they like it here? I need to select a person. Comfort. Yeah, they like the diner.
There are Earthsick colonists.
Okay. Hello, Archies. Welcome for the raid. Earthsick. Low comfort. Yeah, they want medical checkups. I could get them. Where is it? It's the very smallest kind of health building. Medical post or infirmary? Yeah, medical post. Oh, jeez. More Ratchet and Clank. I suspected heavily. Okay. Yeah, the Earthsick colonist, if he remains Earthsick, he will try to go back to Earth with the next rocket. Extremely interesting Ratchet and Clank guiding. Okay. I guess the game can be quite long. You said that you were playing the challenge mode, so you're probably just trying to get through the challenges, right? Okay, how do we deal with this? The medical post, it's gonna require some labor. I could just cut off some scientist positions. Would be okay. And I'm wondering if we should send our rocket to Earth again. I think I'd actually like to get a dome that would be connected to this one. But it's gonna be a lot of that stuff. Passage, what does passage do? It's just connection, right? Ever played with Paradox as a sponsor? No, I'm not that experienced at the game. This is a long play, so I've played the game when it came out. It's ages ago. Came back to it. I cannot recognize many of the features as is customary with Paradox. They just changed everything. I also downloaded mods because I was running mods previously, but many of them are not working anymore. And yeah, I don't think I will ever be able to play it like hardcore style. This is not the goal of this at all. It's a long play. I'm gonna play this game until I'm satisfied doing it, and then after several streams, maybe like 8 streams, I'm gonna just ditch it. How it works. Basically all done. I just want everything fully leveled up. It needs some grind. Okay, alright. No drones only. I think that's Ambiguous Amphibian did that. It sounded insane. It could be fun. I shouldn't really speak about it. I need to take a look at that first because it might be incredibly insane. I don't think I remember that video. What do I want to do? Do we want to send this rocket back? Most likely not. Comfort should rise eventually. If he was missing a checkup, now he should be fine. Had an unprepared meal. There's a freaking diner. Why? This building was closed. They want to do it during nighttime. It's gonna impact the sanity, but I guess I'm gonna enable some night shifts eventually. Once you get more people in here, that would make them happier. Edwin at the table just instantly flips into Berserker Rage, yeah. Was the last straw. There's actually a mod on Steam Workshop for RimWorld. Somebody just made a mod that changes the value of 8 without a table to -100. Just for shits and giggles because it's such an obscene thing. Just everybody goes absolutely batshit insane if they eat without a table. Yeah. Can look it up. It is there. But I think it will actually make the game easier if you get sieged, because the raiders will just get their supplies dropped and then they eat the meals as they get them from the drop pods, right? So they would just be driven insane and then murder each other most likely. What do I want to do? Okay, there's a rocket. Hopefully brings colonists. Land it. That's a passenger rocket actually. Why do I have 4? Oh, this is a resource for an aid from India. Okay. Special project. Capture meteors. Of course we are gonna do it. It's gonna probably result in us bombarding our colony with debris, but totally worth it. Okay, let's land this. The colonists, and then we have... No, we don't have a rocket. Milestone. First Martian born. Okay, that's good. Finally we have a kid.
New colonists have arrived.
Yeah, one of them is gonna leave, that's fine. Gonna enable the shifts again. I should enable shifts in the diner during nighttime. Do the same in the bar, grocer, search lab, the medical post. Visit all our people. Might have one job that's unfulfilled and one that's homeless guy. Okay, yeah, so we have one job left. I'm gonna shut off one scientist. It's gonna fill it. And then a homeless guy. I think he should be fine. He just left. I think that was that guy. One is going on a mission. This one should be sent back to Earth. Take a look at something. We have a specific building because of our corporation, so have corporate office. I suspect it's gonna be very big. Oh yes. It will need another dome.
Sector scanned.
Fine. Should actually get another dome built. Need to make sure we have space between. That should be okay, right? Yes. But we still need a connection tunnel between the domes. Gonna take up one of our slots, I think. There's no way around that. It's fine. We actually need to create a passage. We can traverse it with suits. But passage could be handy eventually. So it will require oxygen and water. Can we still get more output? Slightly more. Not a huge amount. We should probably mine this water. It's not a lot of water, but it's something. Just get this. Gonna connect it to the grid. Oh, like that. It's fine. Or actually, oh, I think I want it like this. Then we should do a pipe. Then we should do a dumping stockpile. So about the scanning. Just queue things up. What are our rovers? Are they doing things? I think we might have some anomalies they didn't really do. No, these are all researched. It would be great if we could get the ramp, so for that reason I would like to get a commander. Just very expensive, I cannot afford it at this point. So the people should be better now, since they can access all the services all the time, right? Yeah, the closed things should be taken care of soon. How's our research? This has taken absolute ages. Yeah, but we'll get the automated mines. Gonna be very important. Get that. Can send this to Earth. We should. Japan has scanned on a planetary anomaly. It's fine. And eventually we should replace this with better apartment complex once we get more housing. We could actually do the really crappy one. Will cost some concrete as maintenance. Fine, it's how much? It's 10 spaces, right? Yeah, that would solve our housing issue, so we can eventually replace that with something useful. Let's build that. Oh yeah, our power is suffering, and water. Water should be fine though, right? Because this dome is now ready. Okay, I'm gonna have to do turbines. I'm gonna add another layer of them. connect them with a power cable so that can be there. And it will need piping. I think I've built this wrong. I'm gonna have to destroy that mine actually. Cannot decommission buildings yet, so eventually I'm gonna take care of that. Because it would screw up the dome quite a bit with the dust. Would not be good. Should we build a passage? Take a look. Could have also done a Dyna Spire, but it wants 8 maintenance.
Sector scanned.
Not gonna be able to do a spire anytime soon. The passage.
Research complete.
Gonna do some 1x1s here. Can save the space for now. Research automated systems. Okay. Next up we should research funding. Just get this. This is very cheap. It's almost done, so we should get it. We should get a school in here. And can have an apartment, I think. They would come to the other dome for services, I think. I'm actually gonna destroy this housing. It's gonna be a while until we can decommission things. I think we can switch this up. Decommissioning should be priority. It's almost done, but it's almost on Earth. I could bring people over, but that's not really doable. I would have to build new apartments. I could do it here. The problem is I wouldn't probably be able to use the people for much currently. Mechanical parts are getting depleted. It's gonna be something we need to take care of eventually. Let's take a look at charging pads. Just get one there. Okay, satellites online. Yeah, our research is actually gotten buffed up by the satellite, I think. Because it went to sponsor research, so we are getting quite a bit. Land this rocket. So does it have nothing really? Want some fuel? We have a big pile of fuel. Not a problem. Departing terrorists. I don't even know if we had any terrorists. Capture meteors. Meteor storm. Okay. So can we get another project going? I think there is only this one, which does want the rest rover. It wants 60 power, but it would output a lot of mechanical parts. You can build it outside as well. It wants metal, so our metal stockpile is here, and this is a safe place, since we know rockets do not pollute things when they are on the pads. So just build it here. It's gonna require a whole bunch of power, but we should be able to get it. It's not viable for me to get... Yeah, it's an automated factory, it does not require labor. Because I spent 8,500 research on it. It took ages to research. Robust user removes motor oil. Yeah. He does, I'm sure. Just keep a space. There'll be a lot of mechanical parts.
Incoming.
Metal. Oh, that hurts. That really hurts.
Sector scanned.
Just right in my stuff. Not good.
Our colonists are suffering from hypothermia.
Yes, I know. It's troubling. We'll repair it, and when we do, people are gonna be just fine. It's just half a mechanical part for each of these. It's not good. I think that makes this basically like useless. The resources we get from them. Horrible! It just will pummel this constantly, I think.
Meteor incoming.
Sure. Not good, as you can imagine. Let's just click on... Oh yes, this factory needs to be turned on. You open up.
Meteor incoming.
Okay. Maybe we can survive through this. I brought this upon myself, by the way. This did not need to happen. It's because I'm special. I've did a special project that caused the storm to happen. We also have a leak in the mine. It's not good. What do we want? There is another thing to decommission. It's this mine.
Resources are low.
You have this. Not good. Okay, they've repaired that. Go away. Boss. Bad. To say the least. Okay, just...
Meteor incoming.
No. Just go away. We get some money from the tourism. Ah.
The colonists are on the brink of dehydration.
Meteor incoming. Meteor incoming.
I brought this upon myself. There was a chance that it hits my colony, but the entire area like carpets my entire thing. It's not even anywhere outside my colony. That's very, very dangerous, yeah. Yeah. Absolute dumpster fire.
Resources are low.
I'm sure it's gonna be just fine. Our oxygen does not have a stockpile? It does. It should be fine. Okay, let's close the generators. We don't need them anymore, I don't think. We will, however, need more turbines if we want to keep this running. Yeah. That will finally shut him off. I think it just crushed my stockpile as well. Oh no. Destroyed all my fuel. Might have been a ginormous explosion. I guess we have some polymer. The one thing we have excess of polymers. And there's some metal. So I guess yay. I have to do more power. Horrible. And then enable this eventually. Okay, things have stabilized. I don't think anybody died really. Yeah, a bunch of people got middle-aged already. That's not good. Are we gonna send it right away? I have a rocket on Earth, I think. Yes, but we have a very crap funding. I could just bring people over. And then we can create a new housing area. But the question is, do we really need more people? I guess yes. I'm gonna get them. But we don't probably need to increase our various things.
Anomaly found.
Okay. Are you stuck? Oh. People for me to convert. Yeah. Pretty sure. Veganism. Let's just enable this. Yeah, okay. Gonna work. Gonna be great. The only bad thing is just the power, the sheer amount of power we need for that. Could we somehow get something better? The solar panels would be good, but they will not run during night time.
Resources are low.
Yeah. Ugh. Must be everywhere. Might have to get a security station.
It was because of the
Whatever. Yeah, let's send this rocket. Earth.
Resources are low.
Yes, I know. Fine. We have quite a bit, and we should be producing quite a bit. More worried about the electronics rank. How many drones do we have? 29. You had a destroyed drone.
Resources are low.
Yeah, power is not looking great. There are some other power structures that we could get eventually. Thermal reactor, yeah, that's not something I can get easily. I guess since we overproduce the parts, we might as well go ham on the wind turbines. It's just, if it gets hit by something, it's just really painful. It also would produce more on higher elevations. It's actually something like that you could use. You just terraform a ramp and a bunch of high ground. You just make a huge wind farm that would be more effective done the rest. Should we do it? I guess we could do it. Let's just create the smallest ramp. I'm gonna have to find a suitable spot for it. It has to be somewhere close by. I guess it can be here. Can we just decrease it even more? Can it be smaller? No. Okay, so... unfortunately, I'd have to make... Can you not... surface? Mountains. It's just a surface type. No. I'd have to probably make a ramp up to this and then flatten it because of this height. Just grab height from that. Maybe that would work, sure. Out of bounds. Yeah, that's not on the map.
Research complete.
It's not good. I have a mountain here. It's not flat. Let me do it. Alternatively, I could just bring it all the way from here. Hey. No, not gonna work. Okay. Grab the turbines it is. We already are lacking power. We've gained some funding. Do we have a rocket? Yes. Should probably make sure we don't run out of things. Just bring electronics. That's what we'll need. Mechanical parts we can make. And then we should build. Let's take a look. Can we make automated electronics factory? Maintenance is 3 mechanical parts. Oh, and it wants rare metal. Right, not gonna happen. Could get the automatic extractor if we had a freaking deposit, but we don't. All the way here, somewhere. Yeah, I cannot get to it. Would be probably with shuttles to do it. Can we get shuttles? Where are even shuttles? Is it? Of course it is either engineering or physics. Can grab that, it's fairly cheap. It's low on power.
Research complete.
Yeah. I swear word would totally get banned on Twitch for saying that. Jeez. I don't think so. Quite the opposite, I think. According to the survey, the Twitch serves you when you become an affiliate. I shouldn't have clicked this. Research wind turbine redesign tech to solve the problem. Oh, it's 1 per each. That would just kill me. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, our power is just completely borked. I'm gonna have to shut this off. I'm gonna have to open up my generators of crutch and then what do I want? Oh yeah, research. That is the thing. Go up. Jeez. I think I already named a person after Super Cheese. I'm not sure where he is. Super Cheese. He is an officer. But he's working at the hydroponics farm. We don't really have engineer professions. Everyone is just a scrub at this point. That's fine, okay. I did that when you came here. Space cheese. Yeah, unfortunately the only diet our people get is grass jello. We don't produce any other food, and we never will. And they will not complain about it. This is jello cheese. Let's land. We need the research to be done. Let's hope it's quick. Make sure you can see the progress up there.
New colonists have arrived.
They would totally complain. Okay. We have people. It would be great if we could get a corporate office. But I don't think I can get that easily now. Yeah, 4 personality traits, that's quite a bit. You could give them... No, aquarium is not gonna happen. It's a lot of electronics. Primary. Yeah. That's 3 too many. Amphitheater. Yeah. You make them into small insulae. How did they build a freaking office? Where is it? Maintenance is high, but it's money. Build corporate office. How much does it want? Quite a bit. Fine. We have brought electronics with us, I think. Not with this rocket. What's this? Trained geologists securing vital resources for the colony. Status, resting in apartments. Issues, unemployed. Trades, same. Hell? Miss same? Why is she here? Gonna work at the corporate office. I cannot build things until I solve the power issue. It should happen soon. We are at 50%. Okay, another rocket. We have one more on Earth. I could just bring people over. Can we habitate them? We have vacant residential. But it's gonna impact our resources, most likely. What the hell, let's just bring them. No. Launch. And that was electronics, yes. Okay. Need the research. Yeah, the demand has gone up. Fine. Some unemployment. It's gonna be all in the corporate office once it comes online. Fine, I think all the buildings usually have night shifts now. There's nothing I can do for them. Hideous building. Wouldn't want to live in that. Special project. Capture meteors. What do you say, guys? Do we... You know what happened last time? But imagine the free stuff. We could do it quite easily. The fuel is not really a problem. Problem is gonna be if it strikes my face again. Yeah. Paint a couple of bullseyes on the domes. There's a very little chance that it would strike the same area twice, right? Surely the game wouldn't be mean like that. We put it to a poll. I guess we could. The event is gonna be here for a while. Right. Just it will shut off the music for a little bit. Bad with it. Gonna do a poll. Let's do 3-minute poll. Gonna run in the background for a little bit. Take a look. 2 of our rockets can travel, but there's very little point to it right now. And we have 100%. Let's just hope. Flex. New design is so good that we expect to boost production by 15%. Okay, that's good, that works. Let's close our generators for emergency, enable this. Actually a good item, a good event long term. And then we've done that, now we are doing this, it's gonna happen pretty quick. Sponsor research, that's pretty quick one, we should get it. And then do some basic ones, since we have a lot of output, I think. I'm not sure if we should send rockets to Earth. Yeah. That is the poll, by the way, so we can vote on it. Oh yeah, corporate office is running. Yeah, we'll need to activate all the work shifts eventually. For now, not all people are willing to go there just yet. Is this the Sims? No, not really. This is about colony management on Mars and terraforming the planet to be Earth-like eventually. But you do have colonists, but you do have like bunches of them. I have 47 people already, and we have many more eventually. They'll have excess power. Also, I hope that we will have some surplus machine parts soon. That'll be very important. Could really be Sims music, yeah. I guess it could. Actually, I haven't played Sims in ages and I don't regret it. I don't think it's very good. So I don't remember the music from Sims much. I suppose it can be something very similar to this, maybe.
Meteor shower incoming.
There's gonna be a meteor shower anyway. We might just go ham on it and just make the whole map be carpeted by... Oh yeah, it's on me. You guys split. So, fine, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna choose it myself, which means I'm gonna do it. No, I will absolutely ban it if somebody suggests it on a long playlist. I cannot play Sims. That's totally not my kind of game. Okay. Then it would have won anyway, so fine. Balance to the universe has been restored. I have to build things. We could get... what is it?
New colonists have arrived.
Yeah, I know. Go away. Something important. Where is it? Polymer factory. It wants fuel, some energy, and 1 water. It does have quite a bit of maintenance, but if we get polymer manufacturing, I would actually be able to fairly comfortably do something. Yeah, give them art, I think, because that consumes polymers per soul. So we could be fine. Let's just keep it here. Actually, this is fuel, and it wants fuel. So we should just make it here. Very close to the stockpiles as well. Is it gonna connect? I think it will. We'll have both polymers and water. The water might be a little tight eventually. No, we can still ramp up the production. Fine, we could even get another deposit. Might get the metal mine eventually. Oh, let's take a look. We have some unemployed people, so just enable another shift in the corporate office. It's gonna generate some funding for us, so actually, yeah, send 1 rocket to Earth and then build ourselves. There is a small apartment thing, and we should get minuscule art gallery. Store rather, and then there is another thing that consumes toy store. It will only consume concrete, but it wants labor, which is the main thing terrible about it. This does not really have upkeep. Well, it does consume polymers and 1 power, but it does not have labor upkeep. So we should just get the aquarium.
Research complete.
Okay, research is done. We just get the basics. New planetary anomalies. Explorer. We have one. Planet is refueling, he can do it.
Sector scanned.
Water anomalies found. Yeah, I have 2 explorers, right? Good. And scanning. Add the rest of the tiles that are here. What is that? Yeah, it wants piping again. Okay. Let's manage that a little bit. Get it to there, and I should also make sure we place these recharge stations where they might be needed. The drones will struggle with the recharging. If we do beat this on this difficulty and on this map, I should pick hardest sponsor and then do like a maxed out, absolutely insane map, and that would be like the ultimate goal. I think Russia is actually the hardest. Hectic on Mars, yeah, it gets pretty hectic, but for now it's fairly small operation. Not really anything great just yet. Also the energy is still a problem and I cannot justify going for batteries. That would be insane amount of upkeep.
Anomaly analyzed.
You just start pulping down turbines here as well, but I think I might stand this cable and then we should build some extra turbines. Get them a recharge pad.
Breakthrough discovered.
Breakthrough discovered. About terraformation, right? Yeah. Water reclamation spire. I guess at this point it might be worth it to go for the reclamation of water through the add-on. Where is it? Those resources.
Breakthrough discovered.
Yeah, I think we should do it. This dome actually uses quite a bit of water for the farming and the housing. So how about these guys? Oh, nobody lives here now. Okay. They should still go and look for jobs, I think. Let's take a look at Earth. We can bring people over, we should. Bring everyone. Should have housing for them, really. I think that's a problem. Construction nanites. What is it? Buildings construct themselves slowly without drones. Nanites will seek resources from resource depots. Well, it's really good, but not necessary for now. Also, food consumption reduction on colonists is actually gonna be pretty important. There's only one job left, but we can enable night shift. It's gonna absolutely impact the sanity of these people, but what can you do? They have an aquarium with sharks. So they can go to the shark tank if they are driven insane by the corporate office. Fine. I'm thinking about just getting another one of these. We are just burning through these parts like nobody's business. Okay, we can land a rocket. I don't have the power for it currently, so maybe not just yet. Outside Commander Ranger. Could build another drone hub, actually. Probably should. We will want to expand in here eventually, so might as well claim it. And this rocket, did it bring something with it? Probably this Explorer. Now we can take a look at the anomalies again. Breakthrough, if we had a safari, we don't. People could bring resources, they would need to be engineers though. Botanists. Capture meteors. We already have that. Do we have botanists on our... Maybe.
Sector scanned. Research
Oh,
complete.
might as well welcome. Am I gonna play Caesar later? I was actually, one of the maps came into my attention. We had another guy from Caesar 3 Haven that's around. I'm gonna have to quickly check the name. I completely forgot. I apologize for that. There's so many people around that it's kind of hard to keep track of everyone if they are sort of new. Yeah, Cloud 888. So he suggested a map for me, and I will play it. But let's take a look at the time. It's almost 20 o'clock. I guess I could pull it off if I start right now. We would have to save this and continue it later. I guess I can create a little poll for it. I wouldn't mind it, but either we play more of this or we play the Caesar. Two, 3 minutes. Can still play Grand Temple of Mars. Yes, I suppose.
Anomaly found.
I'm gonna probably for the like late long play option for this one, I'm gonna search for like a corporate sponsor. That would be something like the Romans, something like that. It might be good. I think people made some pretty batshit insane stuff, so might find something like that. So you can click on the vote and the chat. There is a poll currently. You can let me know what you want to see. Either we play more of this or we play Caesar. You can spend soul crystals on the vote as well. It's only 3 minutes though, so time is of the essence. Okay, found some anomalies. Gonna be up here. Okay. I can hear the cats screeching in the door. They are not happy that they are locked out. Okay, I have people. Just open up this shift. And then, are they homeless? Homeless people. Why do they not want to move in here? I suppose it would need... yeah, they should move in here. A couple? Okay. So it's now that they are inside. Why do they not want to live in this dome? You would rather be homeless than live there. Possibly. There is space.
Anomaly analyzed.
Got this shift open. And what about the
New
Senator?
colonists have arrived.
We have even more people. That's a problem. If I build things, why do they not want to build here? To go here? It looks like Caesar is one with one vote. Oh yeah, I had to disable and enable it. Oh, okay. Let's build medium apartments again. Yeah, that vote is like... Okay. What do we do? Continue or switch? I guess I might switch. Save the game. And then I'm gonna shut off the stream and we'll play some more Caesar in a moment. It's gonna be a few minutes. I'm gonna have to interrupt this video because we want the Voyage to be separate.